And I'm looking forward to this grade. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And the California starting five. And it's Raja in at the 3 slot. California shooting their first free throws of this game. Here's Singleton. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. To the right side. And that's good off the glass that time.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Benjamin. Moon pulls it in. Here's Singleton. Oh, that was amazing!
Oh, my. Goodness.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over, Kev. What a shot.
Lewis attacking. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Lets it go from the wing, and the jumper is good. He's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now, here's Lewis. His last outing with 20 points. No good from outside. 1:44 left to play here in the first. Cantonella lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. These teams were last season's best passers, the squads with the most assists in the NBA.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And out of bounds as California gains possession. California has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out left to the wing, to the inside, and taken away by Moon. Pass to Hunter. To the middle, a steal. To the paint, Raja. It's tipped. Fires from deep, hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
He takes it in. And there's the basket. Whistle blows.
Shot's
and
good.
A chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for
Shot's
one.
good. Hit. Shooting one.
California shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%. Right around the middle of the road.
Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Houston. Buries it from three-point range. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Holton. Nothing on the board. 6 to shoot. Here's Jacobson, and he dunks it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Pass to Houston. 14 feet away. The shot comes out. First quarter wrapping up here, and Crockett's a tie ball game. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
And so in the game for California. And it's Hilliard in at the four-man position. Into the lane. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Goes up on the wing and off the glass. That one's good. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Pass to Flores. Lewis with the three. Rebound by California.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Well, that's why they're called free throws. And it seemed like with each miss, their confidence took a hit. It's just too hard to overcome that.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And California has possession. They trail by 1. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And that one is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Shot clock at 3. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Bolton, and again, it's California.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
And California decides to take their first time out here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. There's the screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Jacobson. Here's Benjamin. Drills it from outside. 12 points for him.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Pass to Lewis.
Watch out below. Woo!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. This one for 3. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
California shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Sinks the triple. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. California leads by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Let me tell you guys, there's nothing better than playing well on the road and hearing that silence.
Yeah, in many ways, they've looked like the more comfortable team. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. A question here from astronaut Ari, who asks, is it okay to eat sushi you bought at a gas station? I thought you guys might have some thoughts on this.
No way am I touching that sushi. You don't know how long it's been out there?
Why not? Fish is fish. You go right ahead.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Pass to Raja. Now Hayward lets the three fly. And again, it's California from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now here's Lewis. He has 7. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go. It's good from the top of the key. Lewis has got 9. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Benjamin. And again, it's California from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And here is Lewis. 9 points in the game so far. Here's the lob to the hoop. Fires away from outside. And out of bounds as California gains possession. With his chance.
Evolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of